articulation. This is called articulation, and it is through articulation that you're going to reflect the character, Evangelia. Pinch your eighth notes more. Yes? Now,
Yes.
in the interpretation, there is always something subjective. There are people, particularly for Baroque compositions, like Bach, there are different ways to approach it because of this fogginess, of this vagueness of the original composition. Like, we don't have so much information on the score. The score is very simple and very empty. This is a very empty score regarding the indications that the composer gives us to perform. Whereas on the opposite, your next piece, your Debussy, is full of indications. There is no way you can make a mistake. It's there. The composer gives you the exact terminology and the indications on the music. So you perfectly follow those and you are in, you know, you are there, you do it. With Bach, you're like, is it like this? Is it like that? Am I supposed to do dynamics here? Am I supposed not to do dynamics? Am I supposed to use the pedal or not? Well, what is happening, you know? So this is a very personal approach, but as long as you feel confident with your approach, then you can support your approach and it's perfectly fine. This is not just for you, Evangelia. This is for the other students who have also uploaded preludes and fugues by Bach. It is a general conception of Bach's interpretative sort of means. Now, a funny thing happens here. We have a prelude. The prelude is supposed to be an introduction to the fugue. The prelude is supposed to be of a character which is more written in a homophonic texture that is less headache creating, like a fugue would create headaches to all of us. However, this prelude is by itself contrapuntal because it is based fully on imitation. Look at the right hand in the beginning. And then in the second bar, look at the left hand. So it is a subject. It is a fugal subject on the right hand, which is imitated etc. It is imitated on the left hand. So you have a polyphonic prelude, which is followed by a polyphonic fugue by default polyphonic. So what you need to do at first place, you need to find the subject to see what am I presenting. So like in the fugue, you are presenting your entries of the subject. Similarly, in this prelude, you need to be presenting the entries of your motive, of your subject. So very clearly, here, do, re, do, si, la, sol, si, la. Here is your subject, which is imitated on the left hand. Yes, so when you play here, it's very beautiful. It's all this jumpy, the distances, the intervals, they give you this liveliness. Your staccato gives the liveliness, but the important part here is your left hand. So you need to bring out your left hand at that point. Another feature that will add to your liveliness, to the character that you have perceived, is the way you accent the beats. There are some natural accents, which on my score I can see, and I can see on this score here. You see here those accents? 1, 2,
yes.
3, 4 accents. Those accents, wonderful accents. Where are they on my score? Yeah. Si, la, sol, fa. You have this scalar motive. It's coming down. Yeah. Si, la, sol, If you separate it from the rest of the, you know, arpeggiated figure, you need to show it with your thumb. And then again. And then again. And then you have this accent on the top, which you do it very nicely. And it's not on the first beat. It's not on the downbeat. Yeah, it's on the upbeat. That doesn't mean we do not show the downbeat. Of course we do show the downbeat. 2, 3, 4, 1. It's one end. How do you achieve this end, one end? You lift your hand and you drop on your G sharp. It's a lift, drop. Yes, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. The G sharp is there, stable, rooted on the keyboard. You just need to fix it with your eye. You know, I'm doing this. I'm playing a G sharp, yay. From wherever I drop, I'm getting a G sharp. You're playing with your third finger, which is a very strong finger. Just feel your arm like it's flying. Yes? And then drop. Okay. And then higher, even further accent. A further accent because it's sol, la. It's going up. I just wanted to suggest something which you might have not considered at this point. Those chords here. Consider, remember, we are writing for, not for the piano, we are writing for the harpsichord. And the harpsichord has a very, you know, short duration of quality of sound. It doesn't have, you know, this long held notes, the long pedals. I was thinking while I was sort of looking at it, why don't you try to break those notes instead of playing, but play like brisé. Let me check my fingering. Why don't you try that? If you played with this liveliness and this staccato, it might give a sort of a more improvisational character, and it might add to the liveliness that you want to communicate. And then the same in bar 19 here, down here, Evangelia.
Yes, I can see it.
Yes. There, you can also break those chords.
Only one question regarding what you said in the beginning regarding about forte, piano, and all those indications. You said that it's more of a personal approach because it's not exactly quite clear and specific, like Debussy, for example, like you said. But in order to follow this personal approach, you have to be confident in order to show it.
It's not just technical confidence. It is a very well thought out structure that you create during your practice sessions. And when you are final in the decision of the character, and you can very clearly see all the motives and all the you know, compositional features, the secrets of the composer, then you can very clearly say that I'm ready to give to this music my personal interpretation, but always respecting the style of the composer. You cannot by any means begin here adding things that are not suitable to the composer. If Bach was alive today, he would be writing music of today. He is not alive. I'm sorry, terribly sorry for Johann, but I need to respect his time. I need to respect his genius. And the only way to respect it is through reading and understanding. Now, there are clearly some cases, some sections here that require the forte. And there are clearly some sections that require a quieter approach, but I cannot by any means tell you, Evangelia, bar 8, forte, Evangelia, bar 9, forte. No. First you figure out, and then the music will lead to you. I mean, I personally, beginning on bar 6, beginning on bar 1, you are communicating your lively character. How are you communicating your lively giusto character? Forte. With confidence. You're not like, that's not lively. Yes, but this is lively.